What's up, everybody? This is Rich from True Budget EDC and Prepping. Use your gear, lose your gear, because if you're not using it, you already know what you gotta do. You gotta lose it. So today, just want to come on here and go over this. It's not really a review because I really haven't used it that much, but this is more of just an overview. This is the WorkPro 5-inch water pump pliers, and here they are right here. I posted about these on my community, just a regular post and stuff like that. Put the link on there, so go to my community page there and check it out. So here is what the box looks like when you get it. It's just a no-nonsense box, nothing really fancy, just, you know, water pump pliers and stuff like that. Let's see what's inside it. They really taped the crap out of this box too, by the way. I was like, damn, dude. You get some information here about the pliers, 5-inch operator's manual with a picture there. Then it just has some stuff about children not using them alone. You gotta supervise your kids when they use pliers, man. What is wrong with you? They're made out of chrome vanadium. They do have a black phosphate finish, so oxide on them for corrosion resistance, and then it just goes into non-slip ergonomic handles. And how to clean and maintain them, which, you know, should be pretty much common sense. They come in this little bag, and then it just comes with like some a pamphlet about other WorkPro gear. There's a QR code if you could scan that somehow for Great Star. And then, like I said, just some stuff that they're selling and stuff like that. So I want to pause this, put this stuff away, and I'll be right back. All right, so here we go. These are the pliers themselves. As you can see, they do have the push button to adjust them. They do have this kind of like lever on the back so that it pushes back and stuff like that. They do have this, I don't know, it's kind of rubber, TPE, something like that, coating on there so it's non-slip. Pretty good. And they do have the V-grip, it says. It does have a 1-inch opening, it says also. But I did notice that I measured from here to here, and that is 1 inch. But if you open them like this, it's 2, I believe. So you get a little bit more extra from this tip to that tip if you do that, but it does say 1 inch. So you just press the button down, slide them up, slide them down, slide them up. It's pretty easy, works pretty good. That is the oxide coating. I mean, it's not perfect either, but I mean, come on. They were like $11 when I got them, and I got them during the Prime sale. I think they're like $13.99 right now, but you know, $13.99, 14 bucks. You can get 2 of these for the price of 1 pair of Knipex. Actually, those are 34. So, you know, you get almost 3 of them. Whatever 3 times 14 is. I'm not trying to do math. But like, you know what I'm saying? You can get multiples of these. And this way, if you lose these, you're not out 34 bucks. Not that, you know, I was just talking about this with the whole Knipex thing. I don't really use pliers a lot in my daily. And if I do, I have a Leatherman on my belt, and I just use the pliers that are on my Leatherman curl. But I don't really think $35 for a pair of pliers is all that much, honestly. It's 35 bucks, like, right? Like, if you're going to use them and you're going to use them all the time, then absolutely they're worth 35 bucks, because it's not like $1 million. If you're not going to use them, you know, this would be a good option because it's more budget friendly. Or if you lose stuff a lot, this is a good option because, you know, it's pretty decent. These are 5-inch, and I did measure them, so they are 5-inch. They didn't give us like, you know, 4 7/8 or anything, trying to short us 1/8 of an inch. They're not very heavy. I can weigh them. Let's see what we got for weight on these right here. I mean, they seem pretty solid to me, and I actually, when I did the last video that I did mention that I might not use them very often, but I actually use them today. 3.63, so 3.6. I mean, you're gonna carry them inside something, probably, like whether it be a pouch or in your pocket. I just happen to have cargos that have a half pocket, so the pocket's like this big. So I have a full leg pocket, and then I have a half pocket above it, and these fit right in there perfectly. So I'm carrying them for a short time, 2 weeks, you know, maybe a little bit longer. See how often I use them, because like I said, I'm not gonna probably use them that much, but because I said that, I used them. It does say CRV right there. And again, here is the lever. When you push this, that pushes out, and that releases from the teeth. It is double-sided, so you have 2 sets of teeth. They do grip really well. So what happened today was I have to get an electrician to come because my dimmer on my switch, the dimmer switch in the kitchen, just like totally shit the bed, and it won't turn on all the way. So the lights come on, but they come on super dim. So I need a new one, and I can do it. I know how to do it, but it's electrical. I don't like messing with electrical shit. Start a wall fire, and then, you know what I mean? That's why electricians go to school and get paid how much they get paid. So I'm gonna find somebody, but it was on and it wouldn't go off, so I had to, you know, make sure I could get it to go off when I use these, and they worked fine. So that's those. Here they are in comparison to the Leatherman curl. So, you know, you can see they're a little bit smaller than those, as you can see here. Or they are compared to my flashlight, which is the ThruNite T1 Pro, so they're slightly bigger than that. And here they are next to an SAK Climber. So they're not that big, you know what I mean? They don't weigh that much. Throw them in your pocket, throw them in a pouch, something like that, you'll be fine. But overall, they seem quite solid to me. And again, I will put the link to these in the description so you guys can check it out. They are about $13.99, $14 right now, but when I got them, they were $11. So if I break them or lose them or something like that, it's $11. I don't really give a shit. But the warranty on these now is very vague. So I did look it up, and if you got time, go to WorkPro, look up their warranty, and you pull up the Pliers drop-down menu, and it is a limited lifetime warranty. However, they don't tell you how long the limited lifetime warranty lasts. So I'm saying it lasts forever, I guess. I don't really know. It does say that it is warranted against, you know, defects in manufacturing. It's not warranted for, you know, abuse or doing things you're not supposed to do. And that's it. It doesn't say 2 years or 6 months or 1 year or anything, so I don't really know. They do have a full lifetime warranty, a limited lifetime warranty, a 1 year warranty, a 2 year warranty, so I'm like, I don't even know, man. But I think that, you know, if you did something to these and it was a manufacturing like issue, then they would replace it, but I can't say that for sure. You have to have your you know, proof of purchase. I got these on Amazon, so you would just give them your Amazon order, they would check it out, and then boom, you'd be good to go. The only thing that I can see failing on these is this button. Other than that, they're solid, and there's nothing wrong with the button. I'm just saying that would be a fail point because this is something you got to move all the time, you know what I mean? So if you don't feel that, you know, this is something that you want, then you can get the other ones. They do have 4-inch pliers that doesn't have this button, but the 4-inch are sold out. And the reason I even looked into these is because, like I said, I don't carry pliers, I carry my Leatherman, is because HVAC Budget had posted it on his community section about the 4-inch. So I went to check out the 4-inch. They didn't have them, they were sold out. So I went to Amazon and did a WorkPro small plier search, and these came up, so I got these. So if you guys get a chance, go to HVAC Budget, check out his channel. He's got tons of information on there about multi-tools and stuff like that. Set of over 1,000 videos. So pretty much any tool that you want is probably on his channel. I will link his channel in the description so you guys can check him out. And yeah, so this is just, like I said, a go over. I did use them once and they worked fine. I didn't put them through any hard use, and you know, that's another thing. If you're not hard using them, I don't think anything's going to happen to them. They'll be fine, but they are solid. They do have that oxide coating on them. They are, you know, that CRV steel, so they're not really going to rust all that much, unless you like leave them out in the rain or something. I would think they'd be fine. And they do have that, you know, that grip right there, that rubber grip on them. So, and they are pretty easy to use one-handed. And they got that V-jaw, and like I said, they extend quite a bit, so you can get a hold of something pretty good. I mean, you're not going to really be doing anything crazy with them, hopefully, and they won't break. They should be fine. I'll come back on after a while and let you guys know if I used them at all or if I didn't, because if I don't use them that much, I'm probably going to delegate them to a bag or something. And I mean, they're useful, you know what I mean? You got them because they're totally different type of pliers than us. Like, these slide off a nut sometimes, you know what I mean? And these got that, you can move them up and down, they're adjustable, and they got that V jaw right there with the teeth on them. So sometimes these are better, and you know, so they're useful to have. So we'll see. I'll come back on and let you guys know what I think, but definitely check out HVAC Budget. I'll put the link to these in the description so you guys can pick them up if you want them. You guys have a good Saturday.